What's going on, guys? Drew Speaks here with another video. So today I'm just going to be giving my opinion on the age we live in terms of social media, dating apps, all this technology, and just what I think is going to happen in the future, and how it's all working right now. And yeah, just my views, a 23-year-old man living today. So first things first, everything is digital. Um, Everything from the money. We have crypto now, dating. If you want your food delivered to your house, just everything's going to your phone. But of course, it's conveniency, right? But on the downside, I believe this has made everyone insanely lazy. Nobody really interacts with anybody anymore. It's just the new norm is always being on your phone. If you want to go talk to someone out in public, it's kind of viewed as a little weird. There's times I start conversations out with someone and out of nowhere, and they just seem super baffled I'm talking to them. They're just like, oh my god, like this guy, like he's crazy, he's talking to me, like he's on his phone, he should be texting. So that is a little off-putting. Of course, we're in the age of information, so anything you anything you can think of, you can Google it and you can find an answer for it relatively fast. So of course that's a perk. But again, it goes back to people being lazy. Since we have the entire world on our phone, we can access books and information from like the 1500s, and we just there's no room for questions anymore. You can't really inquire. It's like walking up to someone and asking them a question. Like 99% of the time, you could just Google it. So in a sense, it's also made people even more lazy because I feel like they don't really. It's not really incentivized to ask questions anymore, especially in the school environment, because you can just Google it. And you know, there's so many sources on Google. Sometimes it's hard to like which one's the right one. Of course, Wikipedia can be edited by some people, so that's not the most reliable source. But another thought I have is dating. So when it comes to dating, we live in a market where it's like the top guys are getting all the chicks. It's like the 80-20 rule. 20% of the men cleaning up 80% of the women. And, of course, every person wants the absolute best that they can get for themselves. If I'm a chick, but let's say it doesn't even matter how I look. If I'm a chick, of course I'm gonna want the guy. I'm gonna want the guy that looks like Chris Hemsworth on the dating app. But with this society and this this environment we live in, a lot of women today, they're being praised for their looks, even if they're like 500 pounds and like they look like trash essentially. It's body positivity. That's what they say. Like, oh, you go, girl. Like, it doesn't matter if you weigh. It's like how much is a whale. It's like you're okay. It's fine. It's good to weigh like that. So that has an impact on what they think, and they feel more inclined. Like, oh, why doesn't the guy who looks like Chad? Why doesn't he want me? It's because they're brainwashed and thinking that they deserve the entire world when it doesn't work like that. So for dating apps, if you have good pictures, they're good. Like, I can't lie. When I first made a dating app, I had some pretty decent pictures, and I was getting good results with them. Like I got like 100 matches in a couple like 2 weeks. But since I had no like actual game in terms of texting, setting up dates, being direct, getting what I want, it didn't turn out well. I ended up just going on a bunch of dates, which didn't come into fruition of anything in terms of like hooking up. I'll just be on the date for like 2-3 hours talking about nonsense. I didn't know how to just directly lead it to what I want it to be. So it's really good and bad. I think technology has exacerbated guys who can get laid and guys who can't. So guys who can't get laid, like if phones didn't exist, like back then, they'd just be guys they're having trouble. But now they're guys who are really having trouble, and guys who are cleaning up. Back then they're guys, they're smashing all the chicks. Now they're really smashing because they're utilizing social media, Instagram, good pictures, Tinder. It translates, and then chicks see that. Now since everything's online, going to college is essentially pointless because you can learn. You want to learn coding. Hold on. Okay. You want to learn coding, you could do it all online. You want to learn how to be like a software app developer, there's courses online. You want to learn how to, I don't know, be a piano technician, you can do everything online. So unless you're going to college for to be a doctor, to be a dentist, something that you need the actual degree for, then it's pretty much useless. Me, I always hated school. I can't stand being at a desk all day listening to some teacher mumble about shit I don't care about. So it was always hard for me to keep good grades. But that doesn't mean I'm stupid. I just, in that environment, it wasn't for me. I found trade school, which really translated to like what I like. I like working my hands, being on my feet. And yeah, I was able to get a pretty good job out of that. So for the guys watching who aren't too sure about what they want to do in life, I highly recommend going to trade school, being something like a technician, plumber, HVAC, very good careers. They pay very well. And then in my like what I want to do after I get like electrician training, once I become like qualified journeyman and whatnot, I want to translate that to my own company and then hire people to work for me. And that's the great thing about being a tradesman is that you can take your skill anywhere in the world because you're going to be someone that's in demand. We're never not going to need plumbers. We're never not going to need people keeping the lights on. Till the day that all the humans are gone on Earth, we're always going to need these people, unless we just stop using toilets and we just don't need electricity anymore. They're always going to be in command. So yeah, that's my opinion on how like technology has affected society. Of course, like everything, there's always good to it. There's always bad. As a dude living in 21st century right now, I kind of wish I got a glimpse of how it was before everything, like in the 80s, before phones like ruled the world. When I was in middle school, no, elementary, phones like they weren't that like there was no like apps and stuff when I was in 2010, 2009. So I got like a glimpse of it, a glimpse of people not being on their phone glued to it every second. But then again, I don't remember much when I was 9. It's like I of course have a pretty good memory, but not excellent. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, drop a like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.